Life is full of moments that everyone experiences and we will remember for the rest of our lives. School graduations, incredible vacations, your first time, and Sonic being added as a playable character to Super Smash Bros. Maybe that last one is just me. The fastest thing alive was added to the Brawl roster on October 7th, 2007, and my 11-year-old eyes just couldn't believe what they were seeing on my parents' home computer. You're telling me that I get to play as my favorite video game character in my favorite video game franchise? December 7th, I mean February 10th, I mean March 9th couldn't come soon enough. The fact that Sonic made it into Brawl and has continued to appear in every Smash game since is a dream come true for me that I will always be thankful to Sakurai and the dev team for. Not to mention the Sonic franchise's song selection in Smash is great, has an ample supply of spirits in Ultimate, and even has a couple assist trophies as well. I just want to make it clear how thankful I am that Sonic is in Smash at all before I complain for the next 10 minutes. When Sonic fans talk about Sonic's underwhelming representation in Smash, they often focus on his moveset. It's painfully boring, don't get me wrong. We'll get to that. But there are other aspects of the Sonic franchise in Smash that are disappointing that I don't see people talk about very often. First, we gotta address the talking anthropomorphic elephant in the room by asking, how does the Sonic franchise not have another playable character in Smash yet? Sonic is the longest tenured third-party rep in Smash history, but he's still the only Sonic character on the roster. It would be one thing if every third-party franchise only received one character slot, but Ultimate's character additions and Sonic's continued lack of a second character doesn't add up anymore. Sure, it may be Castlevania's first game in Smash, and they're already the first third-party franchise to get a second fighter, but hey, it's fine, you know. It's just an Echo fighter, and Sonic will probably get one next. Okay, it looks like it was Street Fighter instead, but I guess that makes sense, you know, kind of the original Echo Fighter to Ryu and all that, but you know who hasn't been showed yet and who's basically an Echo Fighter in his own game? Shadow the Hedgehog. I'd like to change topics and talk a little With the introduction of Echo Fighters and Knuckles' alleged replacement of Shadow as an assist trophy, the ultimate that's the game life form seemed like a no-brainer to be included as an Echo Fighter for Sonic. Shadow's first appearance in Sonic Adventure 2 literally revolves around the plot of Sonic being mistaken for Shadow, waiting until right before Ultimate's release to show that Shadow was once again an assist trophy just had to be another Sakurai troll. First you had Incineroar as a playable character that day, and now you're treating Sonic fans like a girl you've been leading on for a month too long. Not cool, Sakurai. But what really got me was when Sephiroth was added to the roster as a second full-fledged character for the Final Fantasy franchise. That's awesome! But why did they get another character and Sonic hasn't yet? You're telling me final only 2 songs in Smash Fantasy VII and Square Enix were easier to work with than Sega to get a second fighter in the game? Sega has a very friendly relationship with Nintendo nowadays to the point that they've created multiple Sonic titles exclusively for Nintendo consoles. So what's the problem? How is a franchise full of beloved characters and Zavok still without a second rep in the game? Sega still owns the rights to Bayonetta and is the parent company of Atlus that creates the Persona series, so maybe Nintendo would rather celebrate some of Sega's other IPs than add another Sonic character to the roster. Or they might not think that this deserves another roster spot. Regardless, Sephiroth and even Steve's additions to the roster in Fighter Pass 2 actually give me hope that we could get a second Sonic rep soon. Both Square Enix and Microsoft had one fighter added in each pass, with Hero and Banjo being included in Fighter Pass 1. It could be an indicator of third-party companies receiving one fighter in each pass, so Joker's inclusion in Fighter Pass 1 could mean that Sega has another fighter on the way soon. Is this wishful thinking? No shit. But I'll probably never stop grasping at Chaos Emeralds until the Sonic franchise gets a second character in Smash. I just love the franchise too much. I would be over the moon with the addition of Tails to the roster, but if another Sonic character gets in, it'll probably end up being Dr. Eggman. Sakurai has stated time and time again that a big focus of his in Ultimate has been adding overdue villains to Smash, and Eggman 100% fits the bill. The challenge with Eggman's inclusion would be making a mech character that isn't a complete train wreck like Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings. Having Eggman operate the Eggmobile is the most likely possibility, but I think a more interesting moveset could come from him piloting the Egg Walker from Sonic Adventure 2. Street Fighter Cross Tekken Pac-Man style. Oh god, what did they do to you in that game, Mega Man? Sakurai said when adding Piranha Plant to Ultimate that he loves the challenge of making weird movesets, so he should have no problem coming up with something for Eggman with so much source material to work with. What makes the Sonic franchise having only one character in Smash even more confusing is that the franchise has 2 stages in the game. Poor Rob can't even get one! Green Hill Zone goes hand in hand with Sonic, so that's a must to have in the game, but the other stage being Windy Hill Zone from Sonic Lost World is a problem. In Smash 4, Sakurai and the dev team had a thing for correlating character announcements with game releases, or maybe it was just Nintendo breathing down their necks. Olimar's return to the Smash 4 roster coincided with the release of Pikmin 3, and Alf, the main protagonist of the new game, was given half of Olimar's ults. The dev team has to know that Alf is lame if they didn't even bother promoting him to an Echo Fighter in Ultimate. I'm just saying. Sonic's return to the cast was linked up with the release of Sonic Lost World. Do you know anyone that likes that game in 2021?
Whoa, that's harsh!
Like Sonic Lost World, the Windy Hill Zone stage is okay, but the product is pretty haphazard overall. Stages with slopes are rarely good, and the windmill right next to the blast zone on the right side is just begging to get camped on. Stage design aside, continuing to include Windy Hill Zone in Ultimate feels as outdated as continuing to include the Spirit Train stage. Yeah, I forgot that's a stage 2 when the Zelda franchise already has 8 others. It's great that Sonic gets to have 2 stages, but Windy Hill Zone should be replaced with a more iconic part of Sonic history. Sky Sanctuary, City Escape, Rooftop Run, or the Death Egg if Eggman is added as a playable character would all be great picks. Hell, I'd even take a Sonic 06 stage over Windy Hill Zone, since that game has had a bigger impact on the Sonic franchise. For better or for worse. Regardless, if content needs to be cut in Smash 6, then replacing or just removing Windy Hill Zone should be high on the list. A revision that won't happen in Smash 6 but should is an overhaul of Sonic's moveset. The notion that Sonic's moveset in Smash is a poor representation of the character has been agreed upon and beaten to death like classic Sonic and modern Sonic games, but it really can't be overstated. With over 20 years of Sonic history and about as many games at that time to reference from, you're telling me that there weren't more unique options to add to his moveset than Spin Dash 1 and Spin Dash 2? Add in Sonic's Nair, Up Smash, and Homing Attack, then you have one of the most boring movesets that was added to Smash after Melee. Yes, I think almost all the character movesets before Brawl are dated and uninspired now, but we can talk about that another day. I'll give credit where credit is due though, in that Sonic's jab and forward smash likely pay homage to the cult classic Sonic the Fighters, and his dare resembles one of Sonic's moves from the handheld fighting game Sonic Battle. Apparently Sakurai was a big Sonic the Fighters fan. I get that Sakurai and the dev team have to make up some moves for certain aspects of a character's moveset in order to make it flow properly, but it's no wonder that Sonic's moveset ended up like it did when the newest game in the series for Sakurai to draw inspiration from was Sonic 06. Anyone that's played Sonic Battle would agree that plenty of Sonic's moveset could have come from this game. Yes, it was just one obscure title in the franchise, but it did a fantastic job of encapsulating Sonic's personality into a moveset that flowed incredibly. The Project M development team saw this and even replaced Sonic's forward air with a move from Sonic Battle that isn't in base Super Smash Bros. The PM devs also added in a small detail that makes all the difference and summarizes what's missing from Sonic and Smash on top of his boring moveset. Whenever he successfully lands a homing attack, he does one of his signature tricks because he's a lovable show-off. In regular Smash titles, he almost looks like he regrets landing the homing attack or just has overwhelming indifference. And therein lies the problem. Sonic is so fucking lame in the new Smash games. As Sonic has moved up the tier list in Smash, he's sacrificed his in-game personality. Why does Bayonetta get to catwalk around the stage and remind Lucas of his childhood trauma, but Sonic doesn't have an ounce of his 90s way past cool attitude that we know and love? Sure, he wasn't as good in Brawl, but he had his shit-eating grin. He hated when you made him wait like in the classic Sonic titles. His quills flowed realistically, and he had the 2 best taunts in Smash history.
You're too slow! Come on, step it up!
Since Smash 4, Sonic just looks sterilized like the Mario franchise does in the new Super Mario Bros. Games. They're boring! Sonic's quills don't move, and he smiles no matter what's happening unless he's getting beat up or swaying on the ledge. His taunt voice clips have been replaced by
Sonic Speed!
And just
Come on!
because apparently telling kids to step it up hurt their feelings. Terry's running around screaming the first thing that pops into his head 24/7, but Sonic can't throw in a funny quip here and there. Actually, it might get annoying hearing
No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me!
over and over again. The point is that as a competitive player, I'm very thankful that Sonic is much more viable in Smash 4 and Ultimate, but he doesn't act as the character I came to idolize growing up in these games. He's snarky, sure of himself, but will always do what he believes is right and help his friends out of a tight spot. That's just not present in Sonic's moveset or his personality in Smash. And it's kind of been lost in recent Sonic games too, where he's devolved into a walking one-liner most of the time.
Well, come on, now what? Can we ever just win and have that be the end of it?
I could honestly rant forever about what I would change about Sonic and Smash because there's so much untapped potential. At least replace Spin Charge with something like the boost mechanic from the modern Sonic games or the Lightspeed Dash from the Sonic Adventure series. Fans like my friend Egaz have created amazing movesets that pay homage to Sonic's extensive history, but will likely never see these kind of changes realized since Sakurai has stated that he worries about alienating players who like the character's current movesets. Yeah, that means we're probably stuck with Captain Falcondorf, guys. Regardless of how ungrateful I sound, I'll always be incredibly thankful to Nintendo for adding Sonic to Smash, because his addition to the roster literally changed my life. I would have never gotten into competitive Smash without Sonic, which means I never would have found a community I was truly able to be myself in for the first time in my life. It also gave me the opportunity to see so many places that I never would have gone to otherwise. Hell, I probably wouldn't be sitting here doing this YouTube channel either. But I'm someone that thinks it's important to criticize the things you love as much as the things you hate, which is why I wanted to make this video. That said, Sonic's representation in Smash does represent his franchise. A missed opportunity. But you never know, change could be on the way. We could get Eggman added to Smash to celebrate Sonic's 30th anniversary. Down the road, Sonic could get a moveset revamp in Smash 6. And we could even get an amazing new Sonic game in 2021. Ah, shit.